Good evening, Rover Preschool. I'm going to do my story a little early because I have to go make dinner. So I'm going to start my story a little bit early. I'll give a few people a few minutes to catch in, to jump in, but it might be dinner time for them too. So we might have to wait and watch it on the live video, watch a replay. So I had a request to sing a song before a story. But it's hard for me to do because I have to hold my phone with one hand, and it's got a song, it's got some clapping to go with it, but I'm trying to figure out how to do the song and hold my phone for the video at the same time. I'm not that talented, so and it's not quite the same if people aren't singing with me. So here's our song. It's called Come On Over, and I know Levi knows this one. And I know Jimena knows this one, so you guys sing with me, okay? You ready? And you have to clap with me. I'm gonna snap, because my other hand is busy. So it looks like I cut my hair, but I didn't. It's back there. So it's just hiding. So I'll turn my camera around in just a minute. So I'm gonna snap. Are you ready? Come on over and sit right down. Come on over and sit right down. Come on over and sit right down, and we will read a story. There we go. I had somebody send me a message and say, Mrs. Martin, you are not singing the Come On Over song before you read the story. So there, I sang the Come On Over song just for you guys. So I'm going to turn my camera around so I can do the rest of the story. Our story today is kind of interesting because it was based in Australia. So there's some different kinds of words and stuff in here. And hi, Jimena, I see you over there. So this story is by Mem Fox. That's the author. And the illustrator is Julie Vivas. And it's called Possum Magic. A possum is an animal. They're kind of like a rat. They're really big, but they also have a pouch in the front. They're called a marsupial because they have a pouch in the front like a kangaroo, I think. Now that I said that, I'm wondering, I think they are. Yeah. So this one's called Possum Magic, and I'm in my favorite reading chair in my living room, so you get to see my living room floor. Here's our story. Now, we'll have to figure out some of the words and stuff while we're reading because this book is in Australia, so they use different words for things. And the birthday of this book is 1983. So this book is 37 years old. This book is 37 years old. Okay, now I have to get far enough away so we can see. I'm going to turn it. I think it'll work. Okay. There's some, ooh, that one's cool. That must be where they live, like the front porch on their house. There we go. And there's the possums. Possum Magic was the name of the book. Okay. Once upon a time, but not very long ago, deep in the Australia bush lived two possums. Their names were Hush and Grandma Poss. So one of them's Hush and one of them's Grandma. Which one of them do you think is Grandma? And which one's Hush? Yeah, I think this one's probably Grandma because that's probably the older one. Hush looks like a baby, so maybe that one's Hush. I think. We'll have to turn the page to find out. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Oh my. She's hanging from her tail. That's Grandma, right? Or is that Hush? I don't know. Let's see. Grandma Poss made bush magic. She made wombats blue. Blue, right? And kookaburras pink. I think kookaburras are birds. She made dingoes smile. A dingo is a kind of wild dog. And emus shrink. Oh, yeah, that's little. Emus are kind of like ostrich. So an ostrich are really big. That one's not really big. That one's small. And there's Grandma Poss. She's given him her magic. So the bird, she turned the birds pink, the kookaburras. And this one is a wombat, and she kind of turned him purple. I hope you can see the color on the screen. So that's what Grandma Poss is doing. Oh! What is going on here? Look at all the stars floating around. And some books. They're looking for something in the books. Look, that looks like glitter when we have glitter in our classroom. We get glitter everywhere. Okay. Hi, Cecilia. I hope Marisol is there with you. Okay, let's see what the words say. Did I miss? Oh, but the best magic of all, I missed a line, was the magic that made Hush invisible. Oh, I didn't notice that before. Look, there's Hush. The tail's gone. Now the body's gone. Now the head's gone. All we see is kind of an outline, huh? Oh! Grandma Poss made Hush invisible. Eee! Oh boy. What adventures Hush had! Because she couldn't be seen, she could be squashed by koalas. Oh, cool. Look at the koala. Oh, look. Hush is stuck. The koala's sitting on her tail. Oops. Hope she gets out. She must have gotten out. There's a kangaroo. Oh, look, and there's Hush on the kangaroo's back. And Hush... Oh, okay. Because she couldn't be seen, she could slide down kangaroos. So Hush is sliding down the kangaroo's back. Oh, look at her friends down here. They're all going, what was that? Where'd they go? I don't know. Did you see anything? They're all kind of looking around, huh? Trying to find them. Let's see. Because she couldn't be seen, she was safe from snakes, which is why Grandma Poss made her invisible in the first place. Grandma made her invisible because she wanted her to be safe from snakes. I wonder what snakes do. Oh, I bet that snake would try to eat it, huh? Oh, well, I'm glad she's invisible. That way she's safe and the snake can't see her. There we go. Let's see. I'm trying to get the whole page so you can see everything. But one day, quite unexpectedly, Hush said, Grandma, I want to know what I look like. Please, could you make me visible again? Of course I can, said Grandma Poss, and she began to look through her magic books. Oh, look, there's Grandma Poss and Hush. But look, there's the reflection in the water. You know how the water kind of makes it like a mirror? What you see is called the reflection. So Grandma Poss can see her reflection, but Hush can't see hers. She doesn't have a reflection. She wants to know what she looks like when you look in the mirror. Okay. Grandma Poss is going to make her visible again instead of invisible. She looked into this book and she looked into that book. There was magic for thin and magic for fat, magic for tall and magic for small. But the magic she was looking for wasn't there at all. Oh no. Look, she looks kind of sad. Look. There's the animals that are waiting for her. But we can see them. Where did Hush go? Oh, there she is. That's kind of Hush's outline, the little baby one. The invisible one. Okay, I thought this was Hush, but it's not. We can see them. This is Hush and her grandma looking for to find the way that'll make her visible again. Grandma Poss looked miserable. Don't worry, Grandma, said Hush. I don't mind. But in her heart of hearts, she did. Okay, so over here, she told Grandma Poss, It's okay. I don't mind. Look, she's kind of giving her a hug. She's climbing on her and hugging her. It's okay. I don't mind. I think she was trying to be kind. But when she was by herself, she kind of said, I do mind a little. Oh, my dryer's done. All night long, Grandma Poss thought and thought. The next morning, just before breakfast, she shouted, "It's something to do with food. People food. Not possum food. But I can't remember what. We'll just have to try and find it." So later that day, they left the bush where they'd always been to find what it was that would make Hush seen. Here we go. Can you find Hush in that picture? Can you find her? This is Grandma Poss right here. She's upside down. They're in that little hole in the tree that we saw on the first page. There's stuff hanging out. Look, those look like shoes. Possum shoes. And Grandma Poss's apron. Oh, there's Hush. Look, there's her arm and the other arm. And her tail kind of sticking out. Okay. There they go. Oh, and there's Hush again. She's holding on to the back. They're riding a bike. A possum on a bike. Okay, let's see. Did I read all the words? I didn't miss any, did I? Nope, I got them all. They ate Anzac biscuits in Adelaide. I don't know what those are. There's something from Australia. Adelaide is a city in Australia. So biscuits are something that they call, that's what they call cookies. So it's some kind of cookie. I'm not sure though. Mornay and Minties in Melbourne. That's both food too. Mornay and Minties in Melbourne. Melbourne is another city in Australia. Steak and salad in Sydney, and pumpkin scones in Brisbane. Those are all cities in Australia. Hush remained invisible. "Don't lose heart," said Grandma Poss. "Let's see what we find in Darwin." Oh, look, they went to the movie theater. That must be some kind of food that they're eating. But nobody can see. But they can see the grandma. How did they let the grandma in? So they're trying to eat all the people food, but it's not working. What would you eat if you were trying to become visible? What kind of people food? I think it might have to be something I didn't like very much, or I would be invisible all the time. I think I would try something like onions, because I don't like onions. But lots of people do like onions. I just don't like them. It was there in the far north of Australia that they found a Vegemite sandwich. Vegemite is kind of like peanut butter. Like you spread it around, but it has a different flavor. It's not made out of peanuts. Grandma Poss crossed her claws and crossed her feet. Why is she crossing her claws and her feet? Oh, like when we say we crossed our fingers for good luck. Okay. Hush breathed deeply and began to eat. "A tail! A tail!" shouted both possums at once. Oh, look, there's the tail. Her tail's coming up. For there it was, a brand new, visible tail. They must be so excited. So whatever Vegemite is, it must have worked. Maybe I should go eat some peanut butter, see if I turn invisible. Later, on a beach in Perth, they ate a piece of pavlova. Hush's legs appeared, and so did her body. Oh, look, there it is. So she's got a body and legs. The only thing missing now is a head. That must look pretty funny. You can see everything but her head. Ooh. "You look wonderful, you precious possum," said Grandma Poss. "Next stop, Tasmania." Tasmania is a little island next to Australia. So that's why they have the umbrella. Because Tasmania is an island, they have to kind of float over there. They have to take a boat. That's their boat. And they used the apron as a sail to sail across. And over the sea they went. In Hobart, late one night, in the kitchens of the casino, they saw a lamington on a plate. I'm not sure what a lamington is. Something to eat. I don't know. It's kind of brown and fuzzy. I'm not sure what a lamington is. Maybe it'll tell us later. Hush closed her eyes and nibbled. Grandma Poss held her breath and waited. It worked! It worked! She cried. And she was right. Hush could be seen from head to tail. Grandma Poss hugged Hush, and they both danced. Here we go round the lamington plate till early in the morning. There they go. Look. Now they have Hush from head to tail, visible all over again. Ooh. Okay. From that time onward, Hush was visible, but once a year, on her birthday, she and Grandma Poss ate a Vegemite sandwich, a piece of pavlova, and half a lamington, just to make sure that Hush stayed visible forever. And she did. There's all this stuff they eat. That must be on her birthday. That's all the stuff they're eating. Those were the animals that were down on the bottom earlier. So they're eating that stuff every year on her birthday just to make sure she stays visible. Oh, cool. There's Australia. That's what Australia looks like. That's what it's shaped like. And this is Tasmania. Remember I said it's a little island. And there's the cities: Perth, Adelaide, Hobart, Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, and this one says Darwin. And each one has a picture of the stuff they ate while they were there. Oh, and the words down here tell you what they were. As Anzac biscuits. I might have said that wrong when I read it the first time. I might have pronounced it wrong. They're cookies, a type of cookie, rolled oat and syrup cookies. Mornay is a supper dish of fish in a white sauce with breadcrumbs browned in the oven. Oh, it's making me hungry. Minties are peppermint-flavored nougat candies. Vegemite is a salty yeast spread used on toast and in sandwiches. Pavlova is a meringue shell topped with fresh fruits and whipped cream. Oh, so it's kind of like a pie, a meringue shell with fruit and whipped cream. And lamington is a square of sponge cake dipped in thin chocolate icing rolled in coconut. Oh, that sounds yummy. It's cake with icing, chocolate icing, and rolled in coconut. Ooh, now I'm really hungry. Well, there's all the good stuff they ate while they were there. Oh, I see. It's a cake dipped in chocolate and rolled in coconut. Remember I said it looked kind of fuzzy? The fuzzy part is the coconut. Now I understand. Cool. My clock is going off. It must be about time. Yep. You get to hear all my house stuff going on. So that was our story, Possum Magic, by Mem Fox. And Julie Vivas did the pictures. Hi, Marisol. I miss you guys. I will post some more videos and stuff. Post pictures of stuff of whatever you're doing so I can see it. Let me turn this around. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So whatever you guys are doing, whatever fun you're having at home without me, post pictures or videos or stuff so everybody can see it and we can all say hi. So I miss you guys. Talk to you soon.